sucking niggas off and eating ass. Like, I mean, what up, React Gang? This is your boy Chocolate Pello. Welcome to Chocolate Reaction. Today, I have some footage of Chris Rock finally coming out about what happened, what took place. And I know all you guys are waiting, so let's get to it.
Disciplinary proceedings for Will Smith's Oscar slap have begun as Chris Rock speaks out for the first time. Welcome, everybody, to Entertainment Tonight.
Listen, all eyes were on Chris last night as he kicked off his Ego Death stand-up tour in Boston. We were inside the venue where it was clear everybody loves Chris.
How was your weekend? I don't have like a bunch about what happened. So if you came to hear that, I had like a whole show I wrote before this weekend.
Chris spoke on the subject for 53 seconds at the beginning of his set. A source tells ET, Chris knew he had to address the elephant in the room.
I'm still kind of processing what happened, so at some point I'll talk about it. Serious, it'll be fine.
ET field producer Darla Murray was inside the theater, which was sold out.
It was clear the crowd here was very much Team Chris.
Bro, this was like 97, 98 Chris. That's like how huge. That's so crazy.
Did him with 2 standing ovations as he took the stage.
It took him several minutes to actually quiet everybody down and get ready for the show.
Genuinely touched by the crowd's reaction.
He definitely...
Come on, man. Why couldn't I get slapped by Will Smith? Like, I mean, I heard a story about Denzel slapping somebody. And I was like, yo, I would love to have gotten slapped by Denzel. You know, like, I don't know, man. I mean, like, would I slap him back? You see what I'm saying? Okay, I want to get slapped by celebrity just because it's a great story, but would I want to slap them back? The only thing that made me want to slap Will back, if I was Chris Rock, was when he said, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth." That was what made me want to slap Will. Him slapping him, I was like, you know, that's fine. But the yelling is what I had an issue with.
He seemed a little shaken up, but as the show went on, we saw the Chris Rock that everyone was expecting to see.
And we're getting our first look at what Jada was doing when things started going off the rails. In this now viral TikTok video, filmed from behind, Jada appears to lean forward in laughter after the slap, as Chris says this.
Will Smith just smacked the out of me.
I saw Chris, and as soon as I walked up to him, the first thing he said was, "I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Why are you apologizing?" He's like, "It was supposed to be your night. It was supposed to, you and Amy and Regina, y'all were doing such a great job. I'm so sorry. This is now going to be about this."
And another wild video just resurfaced.
Before you lose your head, get all crazy and toss your hands up.
This anti-violence PSA that Will filmed in 1992 is going viral.
Just think, the person that uses the head can always defeat the person.
Oh my God. Okay. So, I don't agree with what Will did at all. Okay? But you have to think, you don't know what kind of pressure this dude was under. You don't know what pressure anybody's under when they do something. And also, I mean, this was in 1992. He wasn't as rich as he is now. So they probably offered him he was on top in the 90s, and he was an influence. Of course, he's going to have, like, these anti-bullying, you know, like, don't do drugs type thing. There's a bunch of celebrities that did a bunch of, like, don't do drugs thing when they were doing, like, drugs. Like, I don't know if you heard the Joe Rogan bit where he talks about how he met the artist from one of those anti-marijuana commercials. He said that guy smoked so much weed while drawing those cartoons. Like, there's so much, like, okay, when people bring things like this out in order to, like, show the hypocrisy and trying to, like, cancel somebody or make them look bad or something like that, I'm just like, dude, you know that, like, nothing is real.
About the power of perception. You see, there's a lot that goes in to being a hot social media content provider. For instance, y'all think I got time to go on vacation? No. I got social to do. Come on, man, this is blue screen. In fact, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I haven't looked like this good in years. I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s. You know what? This ain't even real blue screen. It's 2019, y'all. Nothing's real.
I mean, Will said it himself. He said nothing is real that you see. It's all a story.
And it's just try to use their hands.
Late yesterday, the Academy
from
announced
Philly.
Will has been given 15 days notice of a vote regarding his violations and sanctions and has the opportunity to provide a written response. Will's fate could be decided at the board's next meeting, April 18th. The Academy also stated Will was asked to leave the ceremony, but two sources tell ET that Will was never told point blank that he needed to leave the Oscar show.
Okay, so personally, I don't think he should be banned from the Oscars. I mean, granted how hard this guy's over 3 decades, and he's finally gotten an Oscar, which I think is well deserved. Even though I didn't see the movie, I just think he's a really talented actor. But like, I don't know, man. I don't think it deserves a permanent ban personally. I don't think it would. I think, and yeah.
Instead, at one point, it was suggested that he should leave. This morning, Oscar winner Whoopi Goldberg, who's on the Academy's Board of Governors, speculated about the terrible optics if Will had been removed from the Dolby Theater.
They come back from break.
Yeah.
Now, if he's in some sort of state and he's struggling and they're trying to get him out the door and it's still on camera.
And I'm just thankful that our segment happened before chaos. I didn't like it. I just thought it was unfair.
I'm torn. I've known Chris for years. He's great. I've met Will. He's great. The comedian side of me wants to be with Chris.
Patton, did you really just say the comedian side of you wants to be with Chris? I'm going to think that because you look exhausted in this. You got the 5 o'clock shadow thing going on. I'm going to think that you're just exhausted because it's like the comedian side of me wants to go with Chris. No one should be on Will's side. Like, he had no right to slap anybody. So what are you talking about? The comedian side of me. I'm gonna take it to you just being tired, because you're the last person that I would think that would ever be okay with something like that, especially as a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Like, you appreciate, like, you understand comedy. Like, I'm sure a lot of I'm not gonna assume. I'm going to assume. I'm going to assume that some of your greatest influences were, George Carlin and Richard Pryor, and I don't know who else, but like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, the comedian side of me. I would say the comedian and the human side of me. Even if I weren't a comedian, I'd be like, yeah, I'd go with Chris, Now, it would have been different if Chris was up there and he was saying stuff that he was like, Jada is a hoe, is a whore. She be sucking niggas off and eating ass. Like, then yeah. Then, but like, he just made a joke about, I'm just, whatever, man. I don't know. All right. So I think it's going to do it. Yeah. So again, that whole, the comedian side of me is with Chris is ridiculous. But other than that, I hope there's more. I know people are gonna be, like, they're gonna be following. I know people are gonna be following the story for like a long time, and yes, they're gonna be following this story because it's hot. I don't know how long it's going to be hot for. But it's hot. So far, it's hot. Anyways, Thank you so much for tuning in with me. If there's anything you'd like to see me react to, please at me at Twitter at @IamDaveGregory. And until next time, deuces.